Chris, 2-2, a very dramatic game today. Where do you want to start? In your team's performance?
Team's performance, team attitude, team character, personality. I said in there to the players, one of the things that sort of comforts you as a manager and a coach is that you know what you're getting from your group. There'll be good days, there'll be bad days. Some days we get beat, some days we win, some days we play well, some days we play average. But I know what I'm going to get from my players all the time, from the starting 11, from subs coming on, from players that are in the squad, from players that are not in the squad getting into the squad. Consistency is key from a mentality point of view, and I've got that. And as I said, these are a good group of players that we were up against today. Really good. Underachieving in terms of the stats. Definitely one of the strongest squads in the division. I would say top 4, top 5 strongest squads in the division. And they've decided to turn it on today, haven't they? And have a go. I'm a Mark Robins fan, and maybe being a little bit controversial because sometimes I can't keep my mouth shut. If they'd run around like that in the previous 14 or 15 games, maybe somebody else might be in a job still. So, and that's why I'm delighted with the consistency of the group and the attitude of the group. They gave everything. I believe if it had been 11 versus 11, it still would have been a tight game, but I believe we would have won. So disappointing that a mistake defensively has got them in the game, but they were pushing and they've got really talented players and they were going for it and we got tested and pushed, but it's a big point and it's an important point.
The red card, any complaints?
Absolutely no complaints. I saw Darren at half time. I said, you've got nowhere to go. And Nell knows that. He knows I'm going to be disappointed. We're all going to be disappointed because, you know, he's had to rely on his teammates to get him out of a hole, so to speak. So we miss a big player for 3 games. So we have to take care of that internally, which I will do. I talked to the players and we talked about discipline. We have to, you know, if that's the way some players in certain teams are going to act and perform, like the lad did. He tried to leave a little bit on an L early on. He went over twice in the box, tried to con the referee, and he's instigated a situation. Anel should know better. As an experienced player, he fell for the free card trick. But the boy, as Anel's on the floor, clips him on the floor, then clips him sort of as he's sort of stood over him, and then Anel. This is the sort of maybe the thing that's a little bit confusing for me when somebody puts their hand on a neck and then he holds his face. So what's all that about? If he holds his neck and he goes down, fair enough. I don't understand gamesmanship and, you know, game management and stuff like that. But the boy didn't get punched in the face and he's gone down as if he's been hit by Mike Tyson. Holding his face when it clearly was round his neck. But like I said, no excuses for what Anel did, but that doesn't really sit right for us. But if that's how it's going to be against teams coming up, and we're going to have to deal with it, and we're going to have to deal with it better because we can't afford to lose players and make it difficult for ourselves.
It's always going to be a squad game this season with the nature of how the championship is. It's another big player that you've lost, and clearly everybody is having to step up right now.
Yeah, we'll be all right. Robbo's gone onto the pitch and been great. Just for clarity, Tyrese Campbell just had a tight hamstring, so he'd possibly only do 65, 70, and maybe he wouldn't even have done that because he was just feeling his hamstring. So, you know, that was a decision to bring Ty off. We went, you know, 5-3-1. We had a decision to make. I believed if we'd have opened the game up, you know, we'd have got done. So we like defending. We can defend as seen. Just disappointing in the manner. We knew they're going to pile it on. They knew they're going to bring player after player and attacking player. And as I said, you know, you look at their squad, it's littered with, you know, some really good players. You know, Ellis Sims coming off the bench like with last 10 minutes. So the squad, as I said, is a really strong squad. At any time, would we have accepted a point here? Yes, but especially down to 10 men, missing a few players. I think it's a really good point, and delighted for the travelling fans, the way they got us over the line as well in terms of their vocal support and encouragement they gave us all.
Seems a long time ago now, but we're remiss not to mention the 2 goals. 2 really well taken goals.
Yeah, fabulous goals. Gus had a chance off the back of that. Great goal by Jez, brilliant play by Gus, and we knew that they'd be open on transition. They started off the game well. We knew that would happen because the new manager maybe sat in the stand or watching, so they were trying to impress. Maybe they maybe should have tried to impress Mark Robbins a little bit more.